Welcome back to your virtual watershed program.
In the last lesson, we explored the water cycle and some special properties of water.
In this lesson, we will discuss how water moves over the land in a watershed.
What is a watershed anyway? A watershed is an area of land where water collects and drains to the same place.
Why does water move across the land? Because of gravity. Gravity keeps water flowing downhill. So, in a watershed, when it rains in a high spot, water will flow to a low spot.
So let's imagine this is a mountain. If water rains down on this peak, the water will follow the course of gravity down a stream and into our little lake. There's another mountain over here. When it rains on the slope of this mountain, the water flows down the hill to the same place. These mountains are in the same watershed. If it rains on this mountain over here, the water is not flowing to the same place. It goes somewhere else. This is because it's in a different watershed.
This is a raised relief map. Here in the United States, we have 3 main watersheds. These mountain ranges are what divide our watersheds. Rain that falls east of the Appalachian Mountains flows to the Atlantic Ocean. Rain that falls to the west of the Rocky Mountains flows to the Pacific Ocean. And rain that falls in the Great Plains in the middle flows to the Gulf of Mexico. Here's West Virginia. We live in the Eastern Panhandle. What's interesting about West Virginia is that it is located on that Appalachian Continental Divide. We are east of the Appalachians, so when it rains here, water flows east to the Atlantic Ocean. But in Charleston, West Virginia, our state capital, water flows to the Mississippi River and then to the Gulf of Mexico. So West Virginia is a part of 2 watersheds. Here's an experiment you can do to make your own model watershed. All you need is a piece of paper, washable markers, and a spray bottle. To represent a landscape with mountains and valleys, we crumple up the paper. Then we use the washable marker to highlight the ridges in our landscape. To represent rain, we spray water over the landscape and follow where the water travels in our watershed by watching the colored water flow in different directions.
When you meet with your PBAS instructor, we will be looking closer into our watershed to see the path that water takes before reaching the ocean.
Thanks for watching.
In our next lesson, we will be talking about runoff and erosion.
See you soon.